Thank you for joining. Some more service accommodation education. Not a good start. Today I'm going to teach you all about how to promote your service accommodation property, your product. We must always think of this as a product. So here goes. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to run through one of my students. They're a pair, Sarah and Julie. I'm going to run through some of their details on what they've been doing for promoting, if you like, their product. So let's go. Share my screen. Okay, good. You should be able to see that now. And you should be able to see on here a Facebook page. Now, Facebook is free to set up. And when you set up a page, you just need to go into Facebook and create a page. And you can probably do that off your main profile. You'll also need an Instagram account. I suggest business, and it must be called the same. So in this case, it's Sentinel Living. You should also call it Sentinel Living if you can get the same username, if you like. And then they all marry together nicely. And it helps with your branding. So this is Sarah and Julie. This is their page, and you can see they've got quite a few great posts on here already, and some great photography, so on and so forth, and plenty of posts. You need at least a good solid 30 posts, if you like, on your page. For it to be taken seriously, because you're going to be using these to actually advertise. Now, if we take this post, let's go with one post that's not boosted. So we can look at let's look at this one here. So this is a post here. Actually, we won't look at that one. Sorry. We'll look at this one right here. To all the mothers. So it's Mother's Day. We'll do the Mother's Day. So if we look here, you can see all of the information here is what they're telling the customer, and the customer is a guest who's looking to book your property. Now, if you look here, these little hyphens or dashes, these are to separate the hashtags from your text, because if you want to advertise and boost this post, and we'll do one, you don't want all of that writing to be seen, because it just looks a bit rough, to be fair. So we just hashtag it out, hyphen it out, and you'll see when the post comes up. So we'll save that again. And you'll see that you've got your first hyphen there, you can see on screen. And if you want to see it, you just see more. But most people, you need to cover everything in the first 7 lines. Otherwise, people have to click more. So you want to get everything across in your first six lines, okay? Now, what I'll show you before we boost this, actually, no, I'll show you that while we're on it. So what you can do is you can say to yourself, right, I want to boost this ad. And you've got 4 photos there. So we can say, yeah, okay, we're going to boost. And what you'll do is, in this case, you'll be able to see that we've got, you can see the mobile news feed, what looks like on people's mobile phones, etc. And again, back to the desktop. There are different ones on there. Like I say, I'll show you Instagram, what it looks like on Instagram. Obviously, it comes up to square photos, and people will just scroll through those photos and so on and so forth. Okay, and then your text is underneath. So let's look at back to the desktop, and we want to go here. We want to get more people to react, because what we're going to do is we are going to do a button, and we want to take it out of there. We need that to refresh. And then a button, no button, or send a message. It's basically what we'll do is we'll just go back, because it's flicked over automatically to that. So we'll just boost again. And okay, we're not going to do that one because it keeps saying send message. So I think I know why, because it's got too many photos in there. So we'll pick a new one. In fact, we might even go to Ad Center. There is one that's running already, and we'll create an ad. And we will get more messages, promote your page, promote your business, get more leads, get more website visitors. So we'll do that one. And that's exactly where we want to go. And then we will look at single image. So we'll have a single image. Learn more, and here it is. So we want them to book now. So we will look at, we'll keep that photo actually. We'll keep that photo. Headline, Mother's Day. We'll do Mother's Day in Windsor. Okay, so what we'll do here is Happy Mother's Day to all the I'm going to write this because mothers out there, because I know the ladies. Mothers out there. March 22nd. Let's check that. Oh, what a good son. March 22nd is the day you get treated, we'll call it, treated in Windsor. Starting with a luxury stay at one of our central properties. Central properties. Now, the reason we are boosting this is because what we want to do is we're not just relying on hashtags. Sleep up to 6. So bring the kids. Now remember, 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, just a short drive to Legoland. Get those in there. Book now. Special category, no. And you can see here, the text comes up here without saying see more. So we don't want to do that, really. Looks a bit rubbish. So happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers out there. March 22nd is the day you get treated in Windsor, starting with luxury stay at one of our central properties. Sleep up to 6, so bring the kids if you need. Also, just a short drive to Legoland. Plenty of amazing shops on your doorstep, because that's what mums like to do, right? They like to do a little bit of shopping as well. That's up there. Plenty of amazing. Okay, book now. Category is not a special category. Audience. So you would create a new audience, and you would call it. Let's call it Windsor Mother's Day, and it will be all. I would go probably from about 25 upwards. And location, we'll take that one out. Location, we would put Windsor. And we obviously want the UK Windsor. We would stretch that out to maximum up there to 80 miles. We would then put in this case, only because I know the area, I know how to do this quickly, Cambridge. And we'd also stretch that out to 80 miles, 80 kilometers, the maximum. Because what it does is it covers Oxford and all these other areas out here where people will be coming for those short stays. Because I believe there is another Legoland up north as well. So you can probably get, and we're looking to attract people in the UK. And it's simply because most people don't want to travel too far, you know, like, and then what we can put in here, you can get your suggestions for the demographics, interests and behaviors and that type of thing. So we'll put Mother's Day. It may not come up. It does. So we'll put in Mother's Day. And we'll also put in Windsor. And what we want is Windsor Castle. There we go. Now we'll also put in Legoland. We'll get Legoland. And now we look for suggestions. So we click on suggestions. Don't really want family. It's all a little bit ambiguous. Royal family, no. Castle, no. Theme parks, yeah. We'll take that. Tourism, no. Father's Day, no. And all the other stuff there, because we want to really narrow it down, right? So we'll do more suggestions, because what it does is it gives you more as you click on more. Holidays, not really. And then we'll browse. So we'll go demographics, education. We don't really want to worry too much about education, life events, not really. And then we'll browse and we'll look at interests, perhaps, entertainment, business. They're quite sort of broad, so I wouldn't worry too much about those. I'm just showing you this really, so you can see interest. I wouldn't really worry about that. Now, what we've got here is just about theme parks. Even theme parks is a little bit broad. However, we'll put that in, and you'll see our audience is up to about 3.1 million. It says potential simply because it's however much you spend. So we've got that in there. We've got that defined. We've got the area defined. Got the type of person, Windsor Mother's Day. And now what we'll do is we will save that. And we can go through here. So we've got that demographic signed. Automatic placement is good to have on. Choose when it's at will run. So we want to run it up until, if you like, I would say people may even book up to the 19th, I'd say. So it's 17 days. Let's just do a tenner. Let's do a tenner, US. We don't want that daily budget. Be careful, as this all champions. So we want the entire budget to be choose your own. And we will say, let's go, I don't know, let's go $1 a day. And that takes us to $17, right? Total of $17, we'll run for that. Estimated 8 to 23 clicks per day. You can spend a lot more, obviously, but I'm just showing you this for the sake of it. I'll pay that on my US account. It's a tax thing. Good. Advertising there. Let's just check the URL, make that sure that works, because it's very hard to change this afterwards. Yep, it works. Great. So that works. I've got the photo, Mother's Day, good, and Windsor. And then we'll promote, and you just click promote. And that will go out to whoever decides that they want to stay in Windsor and they want to look at Mother's Day in Windsor, and so on and so forth, and theme parks like Legoland. It's got all those little keywords in there. All right, so that is now promoted, as you can see. Save changes. Just be careful when you save changes, because sometimes they get you to add stuff. Good, save, and then we can click out of that. Now that all you see was now sponsored. So that's done. And you'll see our ad center. We look for, and that takes a while to be if you like, activated by Facebook. Here's one here. It's only been done like this morning, I think, or this afternoon. Cost per engagement, set link clicks. They've had one link click, and it's just started this morning. You can see that 63% already are women. So what you can do is you can start to look at these and decide exactly where it is you want to go. Now, InstaFeed on mobile devices. So Instagram is actually the highest at the moment on mobile devices. So that gives you an idea. 25 to 60. Interests, Legoland. Okay, that's fine. You can boost it again there for more. This one's based on Windsor Staycation. Again, it's for the locals in the UK. And then there will be then you have others. So we'll see all. So it should refresh and show, right? And there you go. It's in review. That's the one that we've just done there. Happy Mother's Day. So we want website visitors to the website that we put in there. Great. Or you can get them to message you, call you, whatever you wish. Okay. This one here, look at that one. Luxury apartment, 2044. So this is how we get out there cheaply, if you like. And make sure you got nice, crisp photos of your interior and that type of thing, so people can come on here and they go, oh, wow, I like that. That looks really nice. Yes, I like that. And then they can click on your photos here, your posts. They can look at your photos, and then they can see all your photos. Like, oh, wow, yes, this looks wonderful. I'd stay here. Now, events. So in Windsor, what you need to do is you will go Windsor events 2020. Racecourse, look at that. Windsor Racecourse. Let's start with that. Free race night, April 20th. There we go. Ministry of Sound Weekender. Look at that. The Royal Windsor Racecourse and Ministry of Sound as well. Wow. So racehorse fixtures announced. So 2020, and you can look in here, Cider and what's the name festival. So here, there's lots of events coming up there. Well, they'll probably stay tonight because they have a few drinks, if you know what I mean. Full fixture list. What's on? Racecourse. Easter extravaganza. Look at that. Why don't we have a look at that one for April 6th? No, actually we won't. Let's not do that. Let's look at March. So it obviously opens in April. The racing. And Monday night racing, April 27th. Race night. These are not sort of things you really want to promote. So what we'll do is we go Windsor events 2020, and you can do for this month, whatever month you're in, click it on. Just be aware that not all the events are, they're all actually proper events. Well, they are proper events, but they're not really massive events. Pub call Saturdays, Business Growth Windsor. Okay, so we'll click on that one. Business Growth Summit. I like the sound of that because this is corporate. And we'll go back into our events here. And we'll scroll down and we will create an event. And we will call it, guess what? Event name, Business Growth Summit. Because what happens is, all of these, if you like, and what we'll do is, we'll have a look at his photo, because we're promoting his event or her event, and we will actually copy the image. I don't know what it's about. I don't know who's going, but it's Copthorne Hotel. Slough. Not everyone likes to stay over there. And we can promote that for I don't like the look of that event, to be fair, so we won't call it that. Trip to the castle, concert for the Windsor Festival. Now that sounds better. That's in Egham, though. Anchoring at the castle, Bobby Davro. The party continues. The Downey 5K. Randorney found. Okay, now don't look at that one. Moulin Rouge at the Theatre Royal, fantastic. 4-star weekend with the stars of Strictly. Sounds interesting. Windsor Ghost Town Tours. We like the sound of that one. So I know in Cambridge we have a lot of people that come and stay for that. They stay the night. So that's on. That's on March the 14th. So let's have a little look at that one. I quite like the sound of that one. Because they're going to be promoting this event, you see. So we want some running. I like that photo. Copy image. You may be able to put it into there. I don't know. No. So we will cancel. Go back to here. We will save that image. Downloads, however you want to do it. I'm just doing this quickly for you. That image will now go in there. Okay. So what we will do is we'll go back to Sentinel, put them back in. We need a different photo because we've actually used that one already. We will use, let's use this photo because it looks like a nice resty photo, right? Bring that up. Enjoy the long run by the lake and stay with us in super comfortable beds to rest up. Plenty of bars and restaurants on your doorstep again to restore some energy. Select category. Well, we just kind of like to, we'll do sports actually with that one. Just once. And what date was it? It was the 14th of March. So we'll put that in there. We'll start it at 8 a.m. and we'll finish it at sort of PM if you like. Okay, 11 o'clock, doesn't matter. No co-hosts, meaning other people you put in. Keywords, sport, amateur sport if you like. Child friendly, yes, of course we are. No confirmation, none of this ticket link needed. Admins, display guest, no. I would say yes, you can message. And then what we'll do, we will add a ticket link. And the ticket link in this case will be Sentinel Living. And we will put that in here as a link to your website. Great. And we'll publish. That's an event. Done. Now, an event can be seen by anyone and everyone. So, you know, on Facebook, and sometimes something pops up, oh, there's an event in your area on this week, this day, whatever, then you will see that and it will book. And you can also boost the event as you normally would. Good. That's as simple as it is. And your hashtags should always be things like, and I'll show you one because I worked on this today for them as well. See, upcoming events, Mother's Day in Windsor, blah, 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 blah. And then we have notification. Sorry, we'll go back home page. And let me find these ones with the right to the correct. See more. Okay, so here, so you'll see the hashtags. So a lot of people do hashtag service accommodation, hashtag business travel, but you want to also put in your area because it'll be Windsor because they're traveling to Windsor, so they want to know what's going on in Windsor. So visit Windsor Castle, you know, visit holidays. So again, let's just edit this one. We can't edit that because it's actually a boosted post, but you see what I mean? It's got to be related to your area. Think about how people are going to find you. And that's what we need to do. So here, Mother's Day. So again, let's maybe have a look at that, edit. And then we'll put in Mother's Day. That's my Mother's Day gifts. Book, direct, and save. Mother's Day hotel. So we'll do Windsor Mother's Day hotel. Windsor service comment, Windsor resort stays, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. Good. And then we save that. It's best not to use too many photos, by the way. And there you have boosted posts. You have a boosted post, an ad. You have, we have an event. We've got some little changes there, and it's taken me around about half an hour. You can do it much quicker because once those categories are set up with the keywords and that type of thing, you could just select, you know, Mother's Day, whatever it might be, and just bang, bang, bang. It'll take you about probably 10 minutes. Your first one may take you a little bit longer. I know that. But, and then you've got your picture here. Make sure it's your logo or something, again, associated with it. And there you go. So events, people come to your page. They click on events. Oh, yeah, great. I want to go there for Mother's Day. How great. How fantastic. You just got to keep putting these in. And it's as simple as that. And also make sure that your Instagram, you can click and go onto there. So if you go to settings, you'll go down to Instagram. Where is it? Instagram here. And you'll see that this is Jilly's. And then you just connect your Instagram here. Yep. You connect it. And then that will automatically go on to, from here, it will automatically, I know that will now be on Ginny and Sarah's Sensible Living Instagram page, and it will have the same thing. People click on there and they will book. Good. You can do direct ads on Instagram as well. You can do them from there. However, they automatically shrink the pictures down to suit. So it's easier here, believe me, than what it is on Instagram. You can also do Twitter ads as well. Twitter ads are really good because you can actually zone right into other people's properties. However, you've got to be pushing the hashtags. You've got to be doing your events. You've got to get all of this on there. You've got to be posting every other day at least and put something pertinent to what's going on. So you can see here that the girls have got their posts and they'll have all of their Mother's Day stuff. So I've just put that on there, or post and update that there's an event coming up. So they've got 365 odd followers, is pretty good. And again, great photos showing the scene, Mother's Day in Windsor, Sensible Living, sweet shop in town. It's a great sweet shop. I think I accidentally hit that twice. And then photos of what's going on in Windsor, Happy Friday, Valentine's Day. So make sure it's all pertinent to the area. You know, put in some reviews. They're great. Here's one where, okay, let me fix this now. I can't do that one. But that's one where the hashtag should be separated with the hyphens. Get out there, start promoting. It's free, or as you can see, a tenner, 20 quid to promote your business for a month. That is great value, believe me. So let's stop sharing there for a bit. Any questions, let me know, but get out there, get promoting, and get bookings. See you again next time.